Hello friends and students. Once again welcome to my channel Maths Tips for You. In this video we shall see how to find the trigonometric ratios of partial angle, that is 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. It is video part 4 of trigonometry, topic 1 of 11th standard of Maharashtra State Board. So my previous videos, that is part 1 to part 4, the link of which are given below in the description. If the student are not watched, I request them please watch all my videos part 1 to part 4. In part 4 I have given how to find the trigonometry ratios of negative angle. So we shall begin with part 5. First, theta is equal to 0 degree. Therefore, let measure of angle XOA in standard position. Standard position means that vertex at the origin and the initial ray along the positive x-axis be 0 degree. Let the measure of angle XOA in standard position be 0 degree. Let the terminal ray R, that is ray OA, meets the unit standard circle at P. Now unit standard circle means the center at the origin and radius is 1. It is called unit standard circle. Therefore, the coordinate of the P is 1, 0. So this angle is 0 degree, and that is initial ray and terminal ray are coinciding and they are in the same direction. Therefore, the coordinates of point P are 1, 0. Therefore, x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 0. By definition, we know that x is equal to cos of 0 degree, it is equal to 1. Y is equal to sin of 0 degree, it is 0. So therefore, cos 0 is 1 and sin 0 is equal to 0. Knowing these two results, we can find all other trigonometric ratios. That is, tan of 0 degree is sin of 0 degree upon cos of 0 degree. Sin 0 degree is 0. Cos 0 is 1, so it is 0. Cot 0 degree is equal to cos 0 degree upon sin 0 degree. Cos 0 degree is equal to 1. Sin 0 degree is 0. So 1 upon 0 does not exist. So it is not defined. Next is sec of 0 degree is 1 upon cos of 0 degree. Cos 0 degree is 1. So it is 1. Cosec of 0 degree is 1 upon sin 0 degree, that is 1 upon 0, it is not defined. So it is not defined. So for the 0 degree, Let measure of angle XOA in standard position be 30 degree. Let the terminal arm R, that is ray OA, intersect the standard unit circle at P XY, which lies in first quadrant. The point P lies in the first quadrant. Now we draw the segment PM. Draw segment PM perpendicular to the x-axis. Therefore, OM is equal to modulus of x, that is positive value. PM is equal to modulus y. Therefore, in right angle triangle, OMP, measure of angle MOP is 30 degree. Therefore, y is equal to PM is equal to 1/2 of OP. OP is the radius of the unit circle, which is 1. So 1/2 into 1 is equal to 1/2. Therefore, we get y is equal to 1/2. Therefore, being a right angle triangle by Pythagoras theorem, here is x square plus y square is equal to OP square, means 1. By Pythagoras theorem, x square plus y square is equal to 1 square. That is, x square plus y square is equal to 1. Now y is equal to 1/2. Putting the value of y, x square plus 1/2 bracket square is equal to 1. That is, x square plus 1/4 is equal to 1. Therefore, x square is equal to 1 minus 1/4. Therefore, x square is equal to, here LCM is 4. So we multiply 4. 4 minus 1, that is 3, divided by 4. That is 3/4. Therefore, x is equal to plus or minus under root of 3, under root of 4 is 2. Now, since point P lies in the first quadrant, since P lies in first quadrant, therefore, x is greater than 0 and y is also greater than 0. Therefore, we get x is equal to root 3/2 and y is equal to 1/2. Therefore, by definition, x is equal to cos of 30 degree. It is equal to root 3/2 and y is equal to sin of 30 degree. It is 1/2. Therefore, cos 30 root 3/2, Sin 30 is equal to 1 half. Once we know these two relations, we can derive all other trigonometric ratios. Tan of 30 degree is equal to sin of 30 degree upon cos of 30 degree, which is equal to sin 30 degree is 1 half, cos 30 degree is root 3 by 2. So 1 half, 2 get cancelled, 1 upon root 3. So tan of 30 degree is 1 upon root 3. Cot of 30 degree is the reciprocal of tan, that is tan of 30 degree. So it is reciprocal of 1 upon root 3 is root 3. So cot of 30 degree is root 3. Tan 30 degree is 1 upon root 3. Sec of 30 degree is 1 upon cos of 30 degree. So it is the reciprocal of cos of 30 degree, that is root 3 by 2. Reciprocal of root 3 by 2 is 2 upon root 3. So sec of 30 degree is 2 upon root 3. Cosec of 30 degree is 1 upon sin of 30 degree. So it is the reciprocal of 1 half, that is 2. Therefore, cosec of 30 degree is equal to 2. In this way, we find all trigonometric ratios of angle 30 degree. Let measure of angle XOA, this angle XOA in standard position be 60 degree. Let the terminal arm, that is ray OA, intersect the standard unit circle at P, we take at P XY. Which lies in the first quadrant. Draw segment PM perpendicular to the x-axis. Therefore, in right angled triangle OMP, measure of angle MOP is 60 degree. Therefore, OM is modulus of x and PM is modulus of y. Both are positive because point P lies in the first quadrant. Therefore, x is equal to OM is equal to 1 half of OP. OP is the radius of the unit circle, which is 1. So 1 half into 1 is equal to 1 by 2. Therefore, x is equal to 1 half. Now, OMP is a right angle triangle by Pythagoras theorem. X square plus y square is equal to square of OP square, which is 1. X square plus y square is equal to 1. Putting the value of x is equal to 1 half, that is 1/2 bracket square plus y square is equal to 1. Therefore, y square is equal to 1 minus 1/2 square is 1 by 4, that is 1 minus 1 by 4. Y square is equal to 3 by 4. LCM is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. Therefore, y is equal to, taking square root, plus or minus 3 under root 3 upon 2. Since point xy lies in first quadrant, therefore x is greater than 0 and y is also greater than 0. Therefore, y is equal to, we take positive value, root 3 by 2, and x is equal to 1/2. So we got the values of x and y. By definition of trigonometry, y is equal to sine of 60 degree and x is equal to cos of 60 degree is equal to 1/2. Therefore, cos of 60 degree is 1/2. Y is equal to sine of 60 degree, it is root 3 by 2. Therefore, sine 60 degree is root 3 by 2. If you know these first two relations, trigonometric ratios, we can find all other remaining trigonometric ratios. That is, tan of 60 degree is sine of 60 degree upon cos of 60 degree. Sine of 60 degree is root 3 by 2. Cos 60 degree is 1/2. 2 get cancelled, it is root 3. Therefore, tan of 60 degree is root 3. Cot of 60 degree is the reciprocal of tan of 60 degree. It is equal to 1 upon root 3. Therefore, cot of 60 degree is 1 upon root 3. Sec of 60 degree is equal to 1 upon cos of 60 degree. Cos of 60 degree is 1/2, so it is 2. Therefore, sec of 60 degree is 2. And finally, cosec of 60 degree is 1 upon sine of 60 degree. Sine of 60 degree is root 3 by 2. Reciprocal is 2 upon root 3. Therefore, cosec of 60 degree is equal to root 3 by 2. In this way, we find the trigonometry ratios of 60 degree. Number 4, theta is equal to 45 degree. Let measure of angle XOA in standard position be 45 degree. Let the terminal arm that is ray OA meets the standard unit circle in point P XY. So this is a point P XY. It meets the unit standard circle in point P XY. Draw a segment PM perpendicular to the x-axis. The point P lies in the first quadrant. lies in first quadrant. Therefore, PM is equal to modulus y, OM is modulus of x. In right angle triangle, OMP, this is a right angle triangle, measure of angle MOP is equal to 45 degree. Therefore, PM is equal to OM. It is an isosceles triangle. Two sides are same. That is, modulus of x is equal to modulus of y. And it is a right angle triangle by Pythagoras theorem. X square plus y square is equal to OP square. OP is the radius of the unit circle, which is 1. Therefore, x square plus y square is equal to 1. Therefore, x is equal to y. So, we take y is equal to x. So, it is become x square is equal to 1. Therefore, 2x square is equal to 1. Therefore, x square is equal to 1/2. Therefore, x is equal to plus or minus 1 upon under root 2. It is same as y. So, y is also plus or minus 1 upon under root 2. But point PXY lies in first quadrant. Therefore, x is positive, y is also positive. Therefore, x is equal to 1 upon under root 2 and y is also 1 upon under root 2. By definition of trigonometry, cos of 45 is equal to x is equal to 1 upon under root 2 and sin of 45 degree is equal to y is also 1 upon under root 2. Therefore, cos 45 is equal to 1 upon under root 2. So, we get one relation, and sin 45 is degree is equal to 1 upon under root 2. So, we get two relation. If we know the two relation, we can find all other trigonometric ratios. Tan 45 is sin 45 degree upon cos 45 degree. It is equal to 1 upon under root 2 divided by 1 upon under root 2, it is 1. Cot 45 degree is equal to 1 upon tan 45 degree is 1 upon 1 is equal to 1. Sec 45 degree is 1 upon cos 45 degree. So, this is 1 reciprocal of 1 upon under root 2 is under root 2. Cosec 45 degree is 1 upon sin 45 degree. It is a reciprocal of 1 upon under root 2, that is root 2. In this way, we find all trigonometric ratios of angle 45 degree. Fifth, theta is equal to 90 degree. Let measure of angle XOA in standard position be 90 degree. Let the terminal arm, that is ray OA, meets the standard unit circle at point P, which is on y-axis. Therefore, P is 0, 1. Its coordinate is 0, 1. This is a 90 degree. This point P, its coordinate is 0, 1. X coordinate is 0 and y coordinate is 1. Therefore, x is equal to 0, y is equal to 1. Therefore, cos of 90 degree, it is 0. Sin of 90 degree is equal to 1. Once we know the two ratios, we can find remaining all trigonometric ratios. That is, tan of 90 degree is sin 90 degree upon cos 90 degree. Therefore, sin 90 is 1, cos 90 is 0. 1 upon 0 is not defined. Not defined. Cot of 90 degree is cos 90 degree upon sin 90 degree. Cos 90 is 0, sin 90 is 1, so it is 0. Sec of 90 degree is 1 upon cos of 90 degree. 1 upon cos 90 is 0. 1 upon 0 not defined. Cosec of 90 degree is equal to 1 upon sin 90 degree. It is equal to 1 upon 1, that is 1. So, in this way we find all trigonometric ratios, special angles, 0 degree, 30 degree, 60 degree, 45 degree and 90 degree. Based on this, we can find trigonometric ratios of 150 degree, 120 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree, etc. Thanking you for watching my video. In my next video, we will see the polar coordinates. The relation between polar coordinate and Cartesian coordinate. Thanking you.